Hi everyone, my name is Jared. Thank you for watching this video. Today I'm going to give you a open box or like a quick introduction on this phone, Samsung Galaxy A72. Yes, finally I'm doing an introduction on this phone. Now first and foremost, I did do a so-called review on Samsung Galaxy A52, which is having a similar specs with this A72, just that this is bigger screen. And I have a very positive, very good performance, very good experience using A52. Now A72, if you have followed my video, this has been the how we call that, the one of the longest main phone for me as a daily usage phone while I'm doing a review on other phones. Okay, so almost it's like 4 months times. Okay, now bear in mind that A72, A52 and even the A52 S series, they are using kind of like mid-cover back. Okay, so the mid-cover back is good and also not so good. Good is the sense of like you never attract any fingerprint, and not so good is that it really give you a like kind of like cheap phone kind of feeling, right? And the how we call that, the frame is by aluminum kind of. I can't be very sure because I'm not the expert in this area, but it's kind of like aluminum, like a stainless steel kind of feeling. So at least it feels solid and strong when you're holding it. It's just at the back, it's like a matte finishing plastic cover. This phone is packed with the Snapdragon 720G and then with 8GB of storage, 8GB of RAM, and then 256GB of storage. And the camera setup is the main telephoto, wide, and a macro sensor and camera flashlight lens. So overall performance wise, you can watch if you have followed my other videos, then you know that how I wouldn't say very good, but how stable mid-range performance about this phone and the photo and the video. But to me is that it served me a very good purpose for my daily driver until recently I found another phone, then I decided to switch it about. So that's I will leave the conclusions and furthermore review at the end part, but now this is more like a quick introduction for you with this phone. It looks 6.7 inch wide, so my big hand is very comfortable, a little bit bigger but comfortable, and if I play games it's nice to hold. Sometimes it do block a little bit about the speaker, but sometimes only. And bear in mind, this is a dual big speaker setup, so this is a dual speaker, one is here, one is on the top. So far the loudspeaker volume is quite decent and good for me. And anything else I want to tell you about this, the outlook performance? Yeah, it's come with the 3.5, oh I can see that, 3.5 mm headphone jack as well. So this is really a good phone. If they come out with the A72s, I will say, with the Snapdragon 778G, I definitely will buy for it. Without any further ado, let's switch to the photo and camera review. I'll see you soon in the conclusion part. Bye! Okay, let's come back to the video testing. This is the front camera testing, and the front camera testing is 32 megapixel. If I'm not mistaken, it's f2.2. Yeah, and of course I'm shooting with full HD in 60 frames per second. This is the background lighting, and now it's a morning time around almost 8 AM. Okay, so I didn't turn on the stabilizer. Obviously I don't need it because I'm putting here static without any movement. It's more towards the color saturation, the backlighting. Where is it? Yeah, here is the sunlight, and you can see a little bit of exposure. And regarding the background on this beautiful garden here, I think so far it's okay. All the color saturation. Okay, bye. Good morning everyone. This session of the video is to do a back camera testing on the Samsung A72, and the camera setup is basically let me think, it's 64 megapixel. Sorry, yeah, it's 64 megapixel with optical image stabilizations. Now I'm shooting with full HD 60 frames per second. Obviously I didn't turn on the image stabilizer stabilizing, because it will change to wide angle mode. But now it's to merely show you to shooting when I'm moving. Okay, if you can hear the noise around the the highway, because it's morning time, people are going to cari makan, you know. So I will shoot more on the object and sky. Okay, and this is how it looks like. Okay, later I will switch it to stabilization mode and see how's the effect. Okay, let's switch to the stabilization mode. Now it's switched to stabilization mode. Obviously, it's changing to wide angle image, and wide angle sensor. So you can see everything is white. Of course, not so sharp, a bit dim and dark, because it's using wide angle lens. Okay, and so the aperture basically is so-called bigger number means smaller aperture. And yeah, well, I'm shooting with one hand, so quite stable, you see, unless you have a strong movement. So far so good. Okay. Conclusions on the Samsung Galaxy A72 here, and you have watched me introducing this phone and how long I've been using the phone, and you have watched some video sample, photo sample from this phone. And now today is the time when I show you some test result from it, so to make a conclusion on it. Okay, let's introduce this, continue with this part. Okay, this is the Geekbench 5 test with a single core 535 and the multi-core is 1515. So if you ask me if it's a very good performance, definitely it's not, because usually you will see around 600 to 700 single core score, and also multi-score is about 2000 left and right. Then it's considered quite this fast performance, I would say. 500 to 1000, 500 single core and 1015 for multi-core is really a mid-range performance phone. And in fact, if you look at the chart comparison, it is even the how we call it pack with even the 2 years ago Redmi Note 9 Pro has a better performance score compared to this Samsung Galaxy A72. Okay, this is the Geekbench 5 test, and in terms of the storage test performance, the storage is UFS 2.1. When I performed the read and write test, it's showing me the read speed is about 513 megabyte per second, and write is 241 megabyte per second. So this is like concur with the test result, which is in the UFS 2.1 range. To me, do I feel lagging or like slow when I do the daily browsing? Actually, I don't really feel it when I'm doing the I will call it browsing and like flipping around. But I would say, but you look at all the apps I have. But in terms of launching the app, okay, then I will feel a little bit laggy, okay, a little bit, not a lot, a little bit, okay, literally a little bit. Because once you compare with the high-end flagship phone, then you will like, how come it's like suddenly so a little bit slow, okay? So if you are not coming from a high-end to low-end, you are coming like from an upgrade version, then you definitely feel like this is like quite a very silky, smooth performance on the Snapdragon 720G. Alright, I have shown you the two benchmark comparison. One is Geekbench 5, and also one is the read and write speed of the processor of the hard disk. This is the phone that I've been using for almost 4 months to compare with many other phones such as iPhone 11 and even a Note 10 Plus. So if you ask me whether how good is this performance, you can watch the video that I uploaded, which is it a recommend buy? I would say yes, definitely it's a recommend buy for official Samsung Malaysian set second-hand price. So you definitely can get it around less than 1,500 nowadays, which is very good performance, long battery life, and good camera performance with the optical image stabilizer. So compared to other phones, well, it depends on your preference and your choice. My name is Jared. Once again, if you like the content that I'm doing now, please remember to subscribe to my channel. I look forward to see you in my next video. Bye!